You know, it only took one day, and literally for the month of March, we doubled the number of tornadoes that have happened in the U.S. in just one day. That is amazing. 4 to 5 of them could be consolidated down to 2 or 3, Kristen, because they all mostly occurred around Trenton, Missouri, or up near Gilman City, which is kind of north central and east of Interstate 35 in northern Missouri.
Yeah, what's going to happen next is that the National Weather Service here locally is going to go out, survey the damage, because sometimes you can get multiple reports from the same tornado. But this was definitely one here. That was a lowering wall cloud that eventually went on to produce a tornado and indeed did some damage today in northern Missouri. So those were the storms across Missouri that are now weakening as they move south and east. Garden variety storms, Louisville down into Paducah and Memphis, Tennessee. But where the action is tonight and most likely again into tomorrow is right here across the lower Mississippi Valley. That is where we've had quite the lightning show tonight, including outside of Dallas-Fort Worth, one lonely cell right there producing some golf ball size hail. So an active day of severe weather, and we are not done with it yet. So we're tracking that severe outlook again tomorrow, the snow chances that will begin up again in the northeast, and wet weather for the commute times on Friday across the west coast. Here it is, Fort Worth, Texas, a very picturesque looking storm, Rob.
Love the evening glows. Who does not like that kind of picture right there from the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex? Pretty. It was one little lone thunderstorm, popped up just outside of Plano, moved into Greenville, and deposited hail up to the size of 1.5 inches in diameter. There'll be more. Back again as severe thunderstorm chances increase for Texas, East Side, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi. Springfield, Missouri, from our affiliate KY3 there. They've had some strong thunderstorms in the area. The heavy rains from them have moved southeast of Springfield now. Still, the area around Branson and along the areas of the Arkansas-Missouri line could be impacted by weather yet before 3 a.m. Harrisonville, Missouri, there you go. That is your mesocyclone. Our thanks to @Storm Time-Lapse Chad Cowan sharing that with us. This one went on to, of course, produce a few isolated tornadoes, one of those touching down in Daviess County, Missouri, and causing that damage right there. All right, this is a look at what has been developing. Lots of frequent lightning here from areas of Monroe down into Alexandria, Louisiana, Tupelo, Starkville, Greenwood, Jackson, Mississippi, involved in heavy rain throughout the night. Many areas are going to see at least 1 inch, and along the Gulf Coast side, up to 2 inches of rain. That's pretty good weather for the gardens, but not so good if you're going to get some flooding out of it. The rain should move into the Gulf of Mexico, though some will hold together for Mobile and Pensacola. Concerning Friday, I think we will see the Storm Prediction Center hold in their outlook for severe weather here in the southeast. It looks like things will get brewing right over East Texas, just outside of Houston, and then really intensify in southern Arkansas as the day goes on. Let's head to Minneapolis on a chilly night there, Kristen.
That's right, and a snowy night indeed. We had snowfall rates in central Minnesota today up to 1 inch per hour. Now this storm and the snow with it is drifting east and about to impact the Great Lakes and eventually New England come tomorrow. So this storm is moving at a pretty good clip. The storm is weakening as it drifts into eastern Canada, but it's going to be enough to give us a little rain, possibly a little snow mix for New England during the morning hours tomorrow. That could ice up the roads with an accumulation close to 1 inch. But you notice as the afternoon wears on, I think conditions will start to warm up enough to support all rain. We're not done with this front yet. As one low pressure moves into Canada, we have still another one waiting in the wings, and that's the one that could produce severe weather near Louisiana and Texas. That same low begins to move through the Ohio Valley, bringing primarily rain, but an interesting look here at Saturday night. On the back end of that low pressure, maybe more snow for the interior Northeast. We just can't escape it this season. But this is Friday morning through about noon. We have a winter weather advisory. Starting off as sleet, snow, maybe freezing rain mix, and that could accumulate close to 1 to 2 inches, making the roadways a little slick. And in Willows, California, great looking shot here of some of the severe weather that we had on Wednesday evening. That has all calmed down, but we're waiting for another storm here to produce mainly big rains. It's from Northern California, Western Washington into Oregon. A lot of moisture wrapped up into this storm, and it's surging into the western coast, and that's going to help produce rainfall amounts up to maybe 2 to 3 inches, mainly targeting southwestern Oregon and Northern California. All right, we'll have more weather to come tonight. Stay with us.